Welcome back, mathematicians. I'm excited about today's lesson. Let's think about these 4 questions first. I'll read them out to you. Question 1. Count backwards from 4 to 0. Question 2. What symbol is missing? Question 3. Take a look at this 10 frame. This shows 7 take away 4 is equal to something. And question 4, what number is missing? Pause here, have a think, and then come back when you're ready for the answers. And here come the answers. Question 1. Count backwards from 4 to 0. Please join me. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Question 2. What symbol is missing? We have a 10, a 5 is equal to 5. Oh, well then the symbol is subtraction. 10 subtract 5 is equal to 5. Question 3. This 10 frame shows 7 take away 4 is equal to 3. And finally, question 4, what number is missing? Is it the part or the whole? It's the whole, and the answer is 9. Okay, are you ready to learn? Oh, I love when the autumn leaves are falling. It's asking us how many leaves all together. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 leaves all together. And if we think about a part-whole model, the leaves all together would go in the whole. Now it says, there are how many red leaves? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 red leaves. So that's one of the parts. And of course it's asking us how many leaves are green. Well, we could just count them, or we could think about a subtraction sentence. 8 leaves subtract 5 red leaves is equal to 3. Yes, and then we can complete our part-whole model. I'd like you to pause here and have a go at question 1 on the worksheet, but then come back for some more learning. Ooh, it says here, how many buttons are there? Oh, they're really pretty, aren't they? Well, let's count them, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 buttons. Now, how could we sort these 9 buttons into 2 different groups so that we could use a part-whole model? What are you thinking? I'm going to sort them by color, and I want to find out how many are blue. But I want to think about a part-whole model and a subtraction sentence rather than just counting them. So let's take a look. We have 9 buttons all together. If we sort them, we can see that 3 are red. And if we take the 9 buttons and subtract the 3 red, our answer will be how many blue. And yes, we can count them up and find our answer is 6. So, 9 subtract 3 red is equal to 6 blue. This time it's asking us, how many are red? Isn't that the same question? No, not really. Again, we'll begin with our part-whole model and we know that there are still 9 buttons. This time, we'll sort them by color, but we want to know how many are red. That's going to be our answer. So we can count up how many are blue, and that is 6. We can then use our number sentence. 9 buttons subtract the blue buttons, which are 6, is equal to the number of red buttons. And we can see here that it's 3. So 9 subtract 6 is equal to 3. Okay, this time we're not going to think about colors. We're going to sort them differently. Yes, there are still 9 buttons. It says here 2 buttons are hearts. Can you see them? And how many are not hearts? So let's think about how we can use our part-whole model and a subtraction sentence. Yes, we put 9 in the hole, and then it tells us 2 buttons are hearts. So that's one of the parts. How many are not hearts? Well, we can think about a number sentence using subtraction. 9 buttons subtract the 2 heart buttons is equal to 7. Fantastic! Now here is the challenge for you. I've made 2 groups, or 2 parts, from the whole number of 9 buttons. And my sentence is 9 subtract 5 is equal to something. Can you see how I group them so that one of the parts is 5? I'd like you to pause here and have a think about it. And I also want you to think about, then what would my answer be? So have a think and come back when you're ready. Okay, this was tricky, but here's how I grouped them. Can you see what they have in common? Yes, I have some buttons with only 2 holes and some buttons with 4 holes. And we can see here that I took the 9 buttons and subtracted 5 of them. These were the 5 that I subtracted, the ones with the 2 holes. And if that's the case, how many buttons are left? Exactly, 4 buttons, the ones with the 4 holes. Fantastic job. And now it's your turn. Have a go at question 2 on the worksheet, and then come back. Now let's think about this one. What if one of the parts was missing, and all I had was the number sentence? What would the missing answer be? 8 subtract 4 is equal to 4. Fantastic. And this one? Oh, how would I fill out the number sentence and the part-whole model? Well, I can see that 6 subtract 5 equals something. And 6 subtract 5 is 1. Okay, mathematicians, here's a challenge for you. I'd like you to pause here and complete the part-whole model and the subtraction number sentence. Great. Well, we can see in the part-whole model that the whole amount is 8, so we begin with 8. And then, if we subtract one of the parts, well, the only part we can see is 2. And we know that 8 subtract 2 is 6. So 8 subtract 2 equals 6. There, we filled them all in. Fantastic job. And that's the end of our lesson. So have a go at finishing the rest of the worksheet.